CBP officers stationed at the port of Alcan perform the same tasks and duties as their counterparts at ports all around the United States.
Have any fresh fruits or vegetables with you?
No, sir.
But in one of the most remote settings and some of the most extreme weather conditions during the winter months.
It's pretty routine for us to be driving 90 miles through this stuff one way to get somewhere, so the vehicle breaks down. It's easy to do when it's 40, 50 below, even a newer, reliable vehicle. They're not designed for extreme temperatures like this, so it's definitely pays off to be prepared.
The CBP U.S. Border Patrol Special Operations Group traveled to Alaska to conduct cold weather wilderness survival training for the officers stationed at the port of Alcan.
This training is going to help us ultimately survive if we ever get ourselves caught in a situation where we're away from civilization, people, and the essentials that we need to survive.
Joining them to partake in the training were several Border Patrol agents from the Blaine sector of the U.S.-Canada border in Washington state, a region with weather similar to Alcan, but not nearly as extreme.
There's a lot of things that we take for granted, being in average temperature weather areas, and coming up here, just a real eye-opener, just how fast your body breaks down in this extreme weather.
In the Border Patrol, there's a lot of stations that are, their areas are pretty big, and especially on the northern border, agents can be far away from their station, and storms can come up and they can be stranded, so they have to figure out a way to make do until they can get back to the station.
Both groups were taught skills needed for survival in extremely cold conditions.
This is a winter survival course, so they're building an emergency shelter as if they were stranded out here for days. We allowed them to bring certain man-made materials, anything they would carry either in their vehicle, because this is supposed to simulate a survival situation as if they got trapped either in their vehicle or on a hike. And a tarp or maybe a little snow saw will be something they'd have in their vehicles.
We're using trees, branches, and snow as a survival method, and it's been used for thousands of years, so it's there to use. We just got to learn how to use it. The ultimate goal is to survive.
Even the officers who have been living and working at Alcan for some time know that the extended exposure will be challenging.
We do a lot of snow machining, a lot of outdoor activity out here, but we go in at dark time. Being out overnight is a completely different game.
You're training in the environment, training in the cold. You're dealing with your hands being cold. You're dealing with frost on your face, around your eyelids and everything like that. So you're having to dress for it, you're having to work in it. Try not to overexert yourself, try to stay hydrated, try to keep the food in there.
When you get cold, your body burns a lot of energy. So to stay warm, you got to keep eating, keep getting those carbohydrates and fats in.
In addition to shelter building, the training included fire building, procuring clean drinking water, and setting animal traps.
Try to form a loop about that big. You'll tie the opposite end around a secure anchor like a small tree branch or a small base of a tree, and then when your query goes through, its base going to go around, hopefully around its neck and cinch down tight.
The CBP U.S. Border Patrol Special Operations Group instructors were on hand to consult during the assigned tasks and were impressed with the officers' and agents' work.
Like Larry and Tony have done here, they've built a reflective wall that will actually radiate the heat one way in the direction they're looking for here. They want the fire to be off the ground when they start it, and they got some good cookers there that once they get hot will cook pretty good. And they want to keep it away from the reflecting wall, just so that it doesn't catch on fire itself. And they got good snow backing for that, and then it'll get hot and it'll turn into ice eventually, and it'll be really solid for them.
The severe winter weather of the Alaska interior is an ideal training ground for CBP officers and agents as they continue to expand their skills and abilities to secure and protect America from all threats, no matter the conditions Mother Nature supplies.